Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to more Let's Play Hitman Absolution. This time we will be on the level Hunter and Hunted. Go to hell, Blake Dexter.
That's a lot of hassle for one chick. She must be special. I need to bring my boys.
And Wade's a bit of an asshole too.
Take Lenny with you. You can bring her back when you find her.
Lenny, limp dick, trip on my feet. Sorry.
Yeah, he is a dipshit. You'll see.
39,
26,
37,
30.
35.
Deal. Lenny, come give the man a line.
Not the most, well, useful of people. This Lenny guy.
Come on, limp dick. Limp dick Lenny. Shut up, Wade!
I like good old Wade, I really do.
Son of a bitch.
Yes, he is a son of a bitch, and he does make my skin crawl as well. Yeah, we're just calling everyone sons of bitches today, aren't we? But obviously, before we can get to Blake Dexter, we gotta go through a few other side characters. And Dom Osmond is one of them. He is the target for this next mission. So here we go. Well, a little more intro. Oh yes, we caused quite a stir being blown up inside that hotel. We didn't blow it up. Someone else did. I would like to know how 47 got down here with relative cleanness. Because, yeah. But anyways. So, it's been some time since I played this. It's been a couple of weeks. You know, I did a dry run of it to try to make sure that I could actually perform this with some monochrome of skill. So what we're gonna do is actually no. You knock out that guy, take his uniform. It kind of helps getting through this next area. But I'm not going to worry about that too much, because I'm going to try to get through it without using a disguise for the first part of it. So you want to enter into this duct right here, get your checkpoint on, then come up here. You can go through this duct right there, but it leads you to an area that's not very conducive for sneaking. So what you want to do is just kind of jump from car to car, like so. Quickly going through now. In combination with the guy that's over here, you kind of want to take this cop out. It just helps make things a little easier, so we're just gonna whoop. And then go ahead and subdue. You'll get a penalty for it, and you won't be able to really hide the body too well, which is unfortunate. But we want to come around here, and we'll climb down this way. And we are at the door. Pick the lock, and let's move on. Okay, now we're here, and what you want to do, go to the left, go up here. I find this place to be the easiest way to get into the club. Also the most effective, because it's going to get you some key items that you'll want to have. So let's climb in here. There is no one in here, so don't have to worry. But first of all, you get this piece of evidence, so that gets you some points. You get this key card, which you won't really need, because you'll get it later. but you know, it's kind of nice to have. And then we'll get this right here, a silenced pistol. Very important, very important. And of course, bottle. So we're just gonna go ahead, sneak down here. We're at the side, like the office area and the entrance. So we're just gonna walk around here and get back up and run inside to the club. So right there is, no, not her, Mr. Osmond. So there's multiple ways to kill him. The first way that I'm going to show you is to get him while he's getting a lap dance. It's a fairly easy way to do it. You also have catching him when he goes to the bathroom, which is a little harder. It requires you to kind of pre-prep. There's a guard inside the bathroom. You can choose to take him out because there's sometimes an issue with the guard hearing you kill Osmond. So, you know, there's that option. The third option is to drop a disco ball on his head. And that one's a bit harder, simply because you got to have a bit more patience, and the area in which you drop the disco ball is covered by a guard that does pacing back and forth between rooms, and it can sometimes be difficult to tell when he's coming your way, because if he sees you drop it, it blows your cover pretty much immediately. So that one's the hardest, but all of those are attached to challenges, obviously. So the one I'm doing is just a plain challenge where you get him in this area while this is going on. He can't see through this glass, so there's actually no point to me being in the box. So I'll just go ahead and stand out here for a little bit. And pretty much it's just waiting for her to go away, because she will eventually go away. And then you want to make sure you check on your radar and make sure she gets a fair distance away, because he's going to do his phone call and all that good stuff. So she's far enough away. Boop. And just like that, he's dead. And like I said, you get another key card from him. So it doesn't really matter that you got the other one. Now the area that I'm coming up to next can be a bit tricky. It's all about managing to get this guard to walk away in the right direction. Now what you can do, and what I may end up having to do if I mess this up, and it's quite easy to mess this up, is I might have to go and get that guard's outfit. But so let's see. Yeah, I messed it up. See, sometimes she'll go and explore the sound, other times it's the guard who will, and then you're able to kind of sneak past, which is what you would like to have happen. Unfortunately, it didn't happen that time, so I'm going to go over here. Now this is the second area that Dom will go to after he goes to the private room for the lap dance. You see, you get another key card. So I'm just gonna dump the body in here, and I'm gonna take this guy's outfit. So yeah, what you could do is, prior to Dom coming over here, is take out this guy, and that way it leaves kind of a clear area for you to take him out. And this is the second challenge, which you'll complete if you execute Dom inside this area. So we're just gonna walk right back to where we were, and we'll be able to sneak past the guard using our instinct. Ooh, I got caught in the door. And so right here is a actually pretty important area. If you manage to sneak past that first guard, you cannot make it up these stairs and still sneak past that secondary guard. You'll need the reason I threw the bottle and then immediately picked up another one, which was on the table that I didn't really show. It's because you want to use that secondary bottle to sneak past that secondary guard to distract him. And I'm gonna go ahead and chuck that. Did not work, but it's okay because I can just do this.
That sounded strange.
They sure are.
And then we're gonna go right over here. We've got some strippers changing and putting on makeup and stuff, and they won't care if you walk through here. Up the stairs, there isn't a piece of evidence in here, so you don't need to worry about that. You just need to get over here and check the answering machine.
Yeah, it's Wade. I sent some boys to grab that guy you call Birdie. He really is working with the Hitman. We need his wings clipped now.
Okay, and so there are some guys going after Birdie. Not good. Not good at all. We need him. He's still valuable to us.
You were right. Dom was searching for Victoria. I got to him just in time.
Good for you, Holmes.
So let's peace out of here.
A man is coming. A man named Wade.
That guy's crazier than a shithouse rat. You need to get your ass over here right away. 'Cause
Yeah, it
it's
is.
about to get very loud and very messy.
I have to
Okay, and so this area, the decrepit building, I believe it's called, the derelict building, excuse me, is a fairly straightforward spot. Over in that direction are a bunch of cops blocking one of the hallways, but we are able to sneak past them thusly. Oh, can you actually... Thought I saw an action prompt there for a second. But this area is really straightforward. There's no reason to kind of delve away from the current path. Inside here is a bunch of weapons that I won't pick up right now. Set my checkpoint and then climb up here. So aside from those guards down there, there's going to be one other guard that's going to be up front. But this is like a fairly easy area. You'll want to come over here, find this body, and dump it over the ledge. That's going to take all of their attention. And so now you just got to come right over here and kind of wait for this guy right here to walk off, which he will eventually do. Just takes some time. And the piece of evidence for this area, kind of easy to miss. You land right on top of it, and it's easy to walk away because you don't know how long they're going to stay distracted over there. But you land right on top of it, so make sure to pick that one up. And now it's just about waiting for this guard. When I first played through, I did not think that the guard would go in that area over there. He totally does. And so I got busted the first time. But now that we know, we're just gonna take advantage of that knowledge. Go ahead and climb up here. You can also use the stairs, but this is slightly faster. And exit the building.
Birdie, I'm on my way back to Chinatown. Stay low and watch your back.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's easy for you to say, Holmes. Man, that way.
Yeah, Wade's a crazy bastard.
And you and I both know that I got a lot of shit to say. So hurry.
So we gotta go. We gotta get to Birdie. We gotta do it now. Obviously, of course, there are multiple ways to get through this area. The first time I played through, I went down and climbed it down this ledge. During my most previous run through, I went over here on the stairs to get to this ledge. Because it's this guy right here that concern myself with. I'm just gonna move right on by. And come across here. And now I have to wait for this guy to make his move back towards this area right there, so I can sneak past him. And you know, he takes his time, as do all characters. Oh shit! What the hell? Whoa! Oh balls. Well then, that's never happened before. Shit. Okay then, well, I fucked that up. He never usually sees me there. Interesting. Okay then, well, that's fine. In case you don't get his disguise, you'll have the disguise right there. So let's go ahead and best way to do it, I think, is to go over here, and we need to get some kind of distraction going on, which is going to be turning this off. Well, you know, actually, I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna walk right out. Fuck it. Fuck it. There's a piece of evidence right there. So, may want to pick that up on your run through. I just decided I was gonna go ahead and spend some of my instinct. I'm not really using it, and walk right through there. The method that I was initially going to go for was to set off the fire alarm by setting off a bunch of smoke, which would then cause everyone to leave the area. Here's the evidence piece right here. But I decided, you know what, just gonna get me some instinct usage. While you're wearing the chef disguise, you are not suspicious in this area. Go ahead and walk right on through. If you're still in your suit at this time, just sneak your way to that area where the piece of evidence was, wait for that guard to walk away, and you've got plenty of time to pick the lock. Oh crap. Well, we gotta go save Birdie's ass, and that's going to require us to kill 3 hitmen that have been sent. Well, they're not hitmen. You know, they're not hitmen in the aspect that we're a hitman, and they're not hitmen in the aspect that they're there to kill Birdie. So, let's take a look. 1, 2, 3. Those guys. We've got to kill them. And again, there are multiple ways to do it. You know, some are more straightforward than others. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to walk right down here, and I'm going to try to prep one of the slayings ahead of time, if at all possible. It looks like I can't. Well, crap. Crap on a pogo stick. Well, I'll come back to that one later, I suppose. So, here's one of our guys right here. You might also notice that this is the area in which we did the mission, The King of Chinatown. So, they're kind of rehashing the area. Here is a section right here in which you can set up a kill. It's actually one of the challenges. You pull this off, one of the 3 guys will come over here to take a leak, and you simply pull that lever when he goes over there, and then it'll kill him. And I believe it's actually going to be this guy that I'm gonna go ahead and take care of right now by sneaking in here. What he's doing is he's grabbing a vendor, and he's gonna try to extort information from him. So here he comes right along there with the vendor. And they're going to have a bit of a dialogue in which he tries to extort information. And so he pushes him down, and then whoop. Now, I've never tried it before he pushes the vendor, but so long as you make the execution afterwards, the vendor doesn't react in any way to you killing him. So that's good. Don't need him running, screaming, saying help, help, murder, police. Yeah, we don't need that. Also, that vendor is actually guarding a particular item. He is guarding this katana, which is very important for some of the last 3 challenges of this mission that you will probably end up doing, which are the swordplay challenges, which are quite simply stab one of the guys with the stealth kill with the sword. The second swordplay challenge is to stab all 3. The third is to stab all 3 of them silently, obviously, while wearing a certain disguise, and I may try to display that disguise if I have the opportunity to. Now, this is actually a very cool, aspect as a way to get a kill. As you notice, I picked up something that was called Birdie's file. It's a bunch of information about Birdie that the cops have. And right now they're kind of talking about an exchange of money for the file. So, kind of right now he got distracted by looking at the guns and stuff like that. But they will eventually turn back around, and it's going to be right now. File's gone. Where the fuck's the file? That's what he came for. He didn't come for those guns. He came for the file. And so now these two are going to have a bit of a heated exchange. And oh, fucking owned. And that's actually going to complete the challenge, Bad Lieutenant, or it's something like that. The description is a kill by proxy. So you ended up getting your target killed, but you didn't do it. Someone else did it. So that's a really cool feature I like about that. So I'm going to just wait for this guy to finish his conversation, because most likely the final disguise that you'll need is actually going to be in this alleyway that's right up the top of the stairs that are over there. But there's a guard that's constantly guarding it. So I'm going to actually go ahead and take the time to try to show you that. I'm also going to dump the body because I'll get points for it. And obviously you can pick up most of the guns over there if you want to complete the challenges of getting all of the weapons. And so, yes. Okay. Oh, balls. Boop. Alright. I got a little ahead of myself. Unfortunately. I couldn't from where I'm sitting, I was at an angle I couldn't see that cop was there. Sometimes he walks away, sometimes he doesn't. Oh, well, I gotta get this guy anyways, regardless. Shit, I almost fucked it up a second time. But right here is the final disguise you'll most likely need, and it's a giant fucking chipmunk. Look at that. Look at that. Fucking ridiculous. And you need that disguise in order to complete the third swordplay challenge, which is to stealth kill all 3 targets while wearing that outfit. Not very difficult to do, but it's, you know, it's kind of kooky. But it does make you stand out. You're not able to blend in anywhere, so be forewarned about that. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to make our way back towards the third and final target. Now this area is tricky because you've got 2 guys. This is a no trespass zone, I believe. It might be different while I'm carrying the chef's outfit, but there are 2 guards. There's a regular cop and then there's a chef standing on the other side. So yes, it is trespassing. So I'm going to try to go ahead and stay a little stealthy. I want him to turn slightly around because I would like to, okay, I'd like to do this. And hopefully, yeah, he doesn't see me great. So you can actually wait a little longer. Because I don't quite remember how the AI reacts to after what's gonna happen, I'm gonna go ahead and just sit in the box and we're just gonna watch this play out.
You got yourself a deal. Crack a bottle and get rid of
Hell of a thing to say. Boom, fucker. Owned. Yeah. Sweet. Oh, and they get distracted thinking, ooh, pretty light show. But we're gonna go ahead and walk right out the door. And, shit. That doesn't look good. Let's have a chat with our friendly neighborhood hobo.
Birdie, where is he?
You owe me a coffee, asshole!
Come on. Well, crap.
This cowboy guy, real nasty.
Dexter got to him first. Son of a bitch. Well, that's just great. Just peachy. Now we gotta go save his ass. What?
Too late, 47. I gotta do what I gotta do. Tell me, Mr. Wade. What was
Oh, you two-timing son of a bitch.
your bullet? Clock is ticking.
Oh, you asshole. You asshole! But that's gonna do it for this mission. What am I missing? Just out of curiosity. Oh, right. I could never find that gasoline can. Right. Lieutenant Bad. Yeah, that's the name of that challenge. Alright, well that's gonna about do it for this episode today. I'm Sinclair, and we will see you all next time on Let's Play Hitman Absolution.